Hi, my name is Abhiram. I'm a rising senior at Limerick High School. The project that I chose is Magic Mirror, and this is my second milestone video. Here's a demo. So for the Magic Mirror to actually appear on this monitor, I have to run a start code that's called npm run start, which is basically telling the Raspberry Pi here to initialize and run the Magic Mirror OS. Okay, so we're going to just give it a minute here. In my second milestone, I managed to personalize the calendar module as well as the weather module, and also got news notifications down below. As you can see here, these are the US holidays, and this says my calendar, and below it says test 1, test 2, and test 3. These were 3 events that I made on my phone today to test out whether or not my code was working. And moving here, this is the weather for San Jose. And down below, there's news that updates every minute, minute and a half. So the messages still stay the same. So let's move on to the technical explanation for the code. So for the calendar, so what I basically had to do in order to have my events from my phone sync into the Magic Mirror OS here was sync my calendar to iCloud and use iCloud as my means to have all of my events from my phone move into the Raspberry Pi and display on my Magic Mirror OS. So here is the code for that. So here you can see that this is the US holidays calendar list. And if I move down, this is where I get my personal calendar that's on my phone. And this was an app specific ID that I had to generate in order to sync my calendar from my phone to the Magic Mirror OS. And for the weather module, here, I had to use a location and an API key in order to tell Magic Mirror OS where the weather, where in which location we're looking for the weather, and it used open weather map in order to do this. Some technical difficulties that I had were trying to sync the iCloud into my Magic Mirror OS because that took me a long time, especially because I was trying to ensure that my calendar while syncing into my Magic Mirror OS remained private and did not have public access for other people to view. Along with that, another bug that I faced was with my weather module. So the weather module started working, but it showed me the wrong forecast, and I was confused as to why it was happening. And we later figured out that Open Weather Map itself was having the wrong forecast for the place. So my options now were to either change the provider or change some settings in my Magic Mirror OS to just show current weather, which is still correct, but the forecast is wrong. So I'm probably going to lean towards changing the provider. Moving forward, I am working on my custom frame to put all my pieces together, the reflective acrylic and the Magic Mirror monitor itself. I have turned in a sample piece to the 3D printing team, which I will be receiving today, and I will test out to see if it works, and then send the full length specs to the 3D printing team and work on my modifications. Thank you so much.